Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm just going to be giving you some quick tips and tricks on how to make yourself more successful in Shin Megami Tensei 4 for the Nintendo 3DS. I'm going to show you my personal favorite grinding spot that I discovered in Tokyo. So what you have to do to get here is, it's probably about 10 hours into the game. You're going to have to go down from the tower and then do a couple other side things. You're going to have gotten the black Demonica suit. So then that opens up the way for you to go to the mercenary, pay I think it's 500 Maka, go across on the river, and then after that you can go to this, you'll see like this poison lake, you have to walk across it. There'll be like this one building with this NPC next to it, go into there, and then you'll come to this little area that's just kind of like blocked off. Now why I like this grinding spot so much is there are some enemies here that give you a lot of experience points. So let's see if I can find some. Okay, so right here, this is one group of enemies that will probably net me about maybe 1,500 to 2,000 experience. And if I scare one of them into talking with me, I can force them to pay me money, and then you'll get like a conversational bonus. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to finish these guys off right here. I typically start off with Critical Wave. It's a risky move, but it does damage them quite a bit. And then I'm going to use Heat Wave. So that'll get those two guys out of the way. And he's weak to wind, so we'll use that. We'll just kill him. Alright, so I didn't get as much experience as I thought that I would, but I got pretty decent experience. This is the highest place currently in the game at this point that you can get experience, so I recommend you grind up here. When I first started here, I was maybe about level 20, and you can come here when you're level 20 or so. It may be hard for you, but if you have a decent demon setup, then it's going to be pretty easy to do. As you can see, there's my guy Taisuke. His stats are pretty high, and if you look, he's pretty devoted to one stat. I am still currently wearing the DLC armor that you can get right off the bat from the game, which I recommend you do because you're going to be wearing it for a really long time because of all the stat bonuses it gives you. So there's my guy. And if we go into his skills, right here you see I have Gram Slice plus 2. Critical Wave plus 4, Mazayo, Dia plus 4, and Sukakaja plus 1. Critical Wave is going to be it's going to be your most vital skill in leveling up here because you're going to want to deal with as much enemies as you possibly can. Deal as much damage to the enemies rather as you possibly can in one turn, because when you're first starting off here, the demons will utterly destroy you if you're not careful. So having Critical Wave plus 4 makes it like it hires the accuracy, which is very, very important, and it does deal really, really good damage. So going on to my first demon, this is Aspis. He's a pretty good demon that you can get relatively early in the game. You can get him at like level 18, and he has really, really low MP, but really high HP, and his stats are kind of balanced, and like, if you're looking for a beefy guy, you can just take a lot of hits. He's your man. As far as skills on him, I have Critical Wave, Grand Slice, Medea, Magaragi, and Mazayo. I have those two magical skills right there because some enemies that you fight in this area are weak to fire, but none of them are weak to electricity, so if you're not sure about what attack to use an electric attack, you'll do pretty decent damage. He has Critical Wave. Again, you're going to want to use Critical Wave right off the bat with whatever character or demon you have first, because that will really weaken your enemies, making it easier for you to fight. Sorry about that. This is actually quite an interesting story. I also have Amano Uzume. She's a pretty good demon. I got her through through some demon summoning. She's a special fusion. Her attacks are Zanma, Light Mana Aid, Tarunda, Sakukaja, and Dekaunda. Zanma is going to be really useful here because a lot of enemies are weak to wind attacks, so you can exploit that, get a couple extra turns. It's going to be easy. I have Light Mana Aid because it just gives more MP, and then these are like stat buffs, really like just to make things easier. And then this guy is Principality. Interesting story on here. So, you know when you were first able to get Angel in the beginning of the game? She's like kind of like this really, really weak demon. You may just throw her away, but you know, I kept her around because I'm like, okay, she's a decent healer. And so she evolved into Archangel, and then from Archangel, she evolved into Principality. And like when they evolve, their levels increase drastically. And he's actually really close to evolving again into Cherub. And with evolutions, the great thing is like even if you're a lower level than the demon, you still keep them. And so that can be really, really useful if you level up in a zone where you're having trouble. You have this really powerful demon who just wrecks house. And so he's really useful. His skills, Dekaunda, removes status debuffs, Media, Fatal Sword, Heat Wave, and Zon. Zon really important again. Every enemy is weak to wind. Heat Wave is good because it is basically critical wave minus the chance of not hitting. So that's really nice for him to have. When you're first starting off in this area, I recommend that you have this demon right here, Fortuna. Low MP, yes, but her starting off skill is Takayuja, which increases your attack, and if you use that with critical wave, very, very, very useful, because you'll be able to do a lot more damage than you would normally. Alright, so let's see if I can find the demons that are the ones that you want to kill. Alright. These guys, not really worth my time, so I'm just going to flee from the battle. No XP because I fled. I'm a wimp. Let's see. Fight these guys. Alright. Right here, you're going to want to attack these guys again, because the bigger guys typically give you more experience points. It's going to be useful for later on. Use Anmon here, that'll kill him. They start giving less and less XP as you go along, but just keep at it. This will still be like the highest point of where you can get it. Come on, I gotta find the guys who are the ones that we want to kill. Okay, so let's see if I can find some. Alright, this group kinda sucks, so we're just gonna kill them, you know. Every experience point counts. I ran away previously because I wanted to try and get those ones that we wanted to kill, and it's a very rare chance. Alright. These guys are the ones that you want to kill. These will give you the most experience points, and when you get here first, they will give you 5,000 to 7,000 XP, which is like a level and a half level up for someone who's level 20. So, I'm a higher level, so I don't really have to worry about these guys so much, but when you first come here, these guys, they will status debuff you, and then you will die from poison or sickness in 3 turns or less, and they have a really high critical rate, I noticed. What you're going to want to do, just use Heat Wave, and then I'm going to, in case I don't kill all of them in this turn, I'm just going to debuff their attack. And I'm going to use Critical Wave. Alright, I killed them. See that? 3,000 XP. One of my guys just leveled up. That's going to give you the most bang for your buck here. So grind it out here. I'd probably say like when I first got here, and I've been here for a while, and so because I've been here for so long, I've been able to grind out levels. It probably took me about 2 hours to get to where I am. So for like time to XP rate, really worth it here. Highly recommend you go here. And another awesome thing about this place too is like chakra drops currently in this game are pretty hard to find because they raise your MP, and it costs a lot of money in the store if you can find them. So here it's so awesome because the amount of XP you get will level you up to the point where you don't have to worry about MP, because you'll level up so fast that you refill your MP when you get low. Alright, what skill is she gonna get? Spring of Life. No. Alright, what should I give my, my guy? Oh well, Seki Kyuja got leveled up. I'm gonna give my guy Zanma. Even though my magic is quite low, that's going to be useful. Alright guys, so this has been another video. I hope this helps you out. I know this game can be pretty hard for new guys. So once you get here, you may have a bit of trouble defeating Medusa, but once you defeat her and you open up Tokyo, best grinding spot in the game right here, guys. So, have a good night. See you later.